What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and some major breaking news just coming out. I know I just uploaded a video a little while ago, but we have some news. We have an update. This is your breaking news stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and debt ceiling crisis update. And take a look, see the video footage for yourself.
Madam President.
The Majority Leader.
Yes, for the information of members, I have a brief statement. I have some good news. We've reached an agreement on an extension of the debt ceiling through early September, and it's our hope that we can get this done today. What did I say? Oh, Jesus. September's passed already. Let me revise my statement. Madam President, we have reached agreement on agreement to extend the debt ceiling through early December, and it's our hope that we can get this done as soon as today. I yield the floor.
So there you have it, directly from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but we're hearing that we have averted a government default that would have happened for the first time ever in the United States history, and we're hearing the repercussions could have been catastrophic. And now, take a look at these articles that have been coming out in just the past hour. This one just 10 minutes ago. Lawmakers have a deal on a short-term debt ceiling increase, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says. Here's another one that just came out. Senate leaders announced a short-term deal to raise the debt ceiling $480 billion into December. However, keep in mind the fact that lawmakers will still need to revisit the issue later this year, but it takes the risk of default off the table for now. So just to clarify, you guys, this is just a stopgap, short-term measure that's going to kick the can down the road about 2 months. But if they don't figure something out here soon, we're going to be right back in this exact same situation in December. Here's another one that came out. Schumer says deal struck to extend the debt limit into December. Here's another one from the Associated Press 45 minutes ago. This was released. Agreement on short-term debt ceiling fix, averting a crisis, and one we're going to be looking at in more detail here shortly. Senate leaders agree to vote on a short-term debt ceiling increase. And you guys, we're hearing this morning the breaking news. We have a deal. So, as you know, there were 4 urgent agenda items, 2 of which have been temporarily fixed, and that is avoiding a government shutdown and avoiding a debt default for the United States. So you guys, the 2 urgent items that they're now probably going to be turning their attention towards is going to be passing through the infrastructure bill of $1.2 trillion, that bipartisan agreement for roads, bridges, and highways, and the second portion of the Build Back Better agenda, which is human infrastructure, which is currently at $3.5 trillion, but we're hearing it's going to get cut down. Negotiations are underway, and that is going to be the next stimulus bill, money for people. So there's going to be updates coming out on infrastructure and stimulus as Congress will now turn their attention back towards those 2 bills. However, you guys, right now with this breaking news of this new agreement to avoid a government default, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as to what's coming out this morning, October 7th, 2021. So before we dive in though, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you like and appreciate these updates, don't forget to take a brief second to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton. Just lets the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the updates, and they're going to continue to promote my channel and my videos. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come join the viewing community, come join the Ram fam, we like to call it. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff, and be sure to turn on that notification bell, because right now, news is coming out, as you can see, by the hour, and I'm not adhering to any schedule. I'm just uploading as it comes out so you can stay notified. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, you guys. But with that being said, let's dive into this article, get you caught up on the latest as to what we're hearing right now about a deal being struck and us avoiding, for the first time ever, a catastrophic United States default, the U.S. running out of money. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, you guys, so link in the description below to this article that just came out a little while ago that says Senate leaders agree to vote on a short-term debt ceiling increase. And the subtitle says, the agreement avoids catastrophic consequences of a default by the federal government, but runs only through early December. Now, the article says top Senate Democrats and Republicans said on Thursday that they had struck a deal to allow the debt ceiling to be raised through early December, now temporarily staving off the threat of the first ever default on the national debt after the GOP agreed to temporarily drop its blockade of an increase. Now, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced Thursday morning, just about an hour ago, that he had reached an agreement with Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, the minority leader, to clear the way for a vote on a short-term extension with just 11 days left before a possible default. Now, the movement came the day after Mr. McConnell backed down partially for refusal to allow such any increase to move forward, offering a temporary reprieve as political pressure mounted to avoid being blamed for a fiscal calamity. It's our hope that we can get this done as soon as today, Mr. Schumer said on the Senate floor. Now, the agreement would boost the legal debt cap by $480 billion, according to Senate aides familiar with the details, which Treasury Department estimates would be enough to allow the government to continue borrowing through December 3rd. The current limit is $28.4 trillion since August 1st. Now, the deal sets up yet another consequential deadline for the first Friday in December, which is also the day that the government funding is set to lapse in Congress if they do not approve new spending legislation. So putting both of the deadlines together on the same day. But Democrats hope nearly 2 additional months will give them the space to focus on finalizing and enacting most of President Biden's domestic agenda. Still, the accord does nothing to address the crux of the partisan stalemate over the debt. Republicans, some of whom are expected to oppose even a short-term increase, have not dropped their demand that Democrats ultimately use an arcane and time-consuming budget process known as reconciliation to lift the debt ceiling into next year. As we had heard them say, just put it into the stimulus reconciliation bill. However, we heard that if they did that, it would not get done in time, as October 18th is the deadline, and we're hearing if they did that, it would delay the process of the arrival of the bill 3 to 6 weeks, and with only 11 days left, they're saying there was no way it was going to get done in time. Now, reading on, it says, the pathway our Democratic colleagues have accepted will spare the American people any near-term crisis, Mr. McConnell said on the Senate floor. The extension, he added, also means there will be no question they'll have plenty of time to use the reconciliation process to approve the long-term increase. Now, Democrats so far have refused, saying that the cumbersome process would take up too much time and that Republicans should help accommodate debt stemming from policies approved by both parties. Now, instead, Democrats are discussing the possibility of changing the filibuster rule to bypass Republican opposition and raise the debt ceiling unilaterally. However, for those of you that follow me here on the channel, we just heard from Senator Joe Manchin yesterday, who said that he would not be on board, essentially dooming the chance of them ridding themselves of the filibuster and telling Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer, make an agreement because I will not support a filibuster removal. So you guys, huge breaking news. I'm expecting we're going to be seeing this unfold over the course of the next couple days as it will be finalized. And now Congress is going to be turning their attention towards the stimulus and infrastructure bills. And I'll be sure to keep you up to date. We're already hearing more news rolling out today. I'm going to be uploading some more videos here shortly to get you caught up on everything that is unfolding, you guys. And with that being said, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. If this is your first time here, you want to stay up to date on all this stuff that's going on. The debt ceiling increase, the government shutdown, stimulus, infrastructure, unemployment, anything having to do with our government or our money. Be sure to take a quick second to hit that subscribe button to join the viewing community. Turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload, you can get notified right away. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, you guys. But with that being said, I will catch you in the next video. Hope this reaches you well. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.